The following video is one last glimpse into my daily life during the aftermath of the coronavirus quarantine of 2020. It's been a ride, that is for sure. Throughout the 15 weeks of the Quarantine Chronicles and now the 10 weeks of the Post-Quarantine Chronicles, this platform has given me an opportunity to kind of share what's really going on, whether it's, with my personal life or, how things I'm feeling. It's certainly been something different that I didn't expect people would actually get into. So thank you everybody who has been watching this series since it began 25 weeks ago, both the original version and this second version. But this is the end. This is the final episode of the Post-Quarantine Chronicles. Starting next week, we're going to be doing a new thing. And it's a new thing that is going to be similar yet different. And you'll get a full glimpse as to what I mean by that at the end of this episode. So please stay till the end and check out our little preview of This Week with BigC, as well as kind of how you can get involved as a viewer in the new show. It's going to be awesome. This is week 10 and the series finale of the Post-Quarantine Chronicles. Hello everybody, it is Monday. I didn't film yesterday. I know I forgot, my bad. I don't know why I forgot, I think I was attempting to fall asleep when I realized, oh wait, I never filmed anything today. You didn't really miss anything, either today or yesterday actually. Not a whole lot has happened. This afternoon I started working on trying to complete the Isle of Armor Pokedex on Pokemon Sword, and I'm 3 items away from finishing it. So that means I'll, for the first time ever in any Pokemon game, have completed the Pokedex, completely, before the next thing comes out. So that's pretty exciting. I know if you're not into Pokemon, you probably wouldn't care about that at all. I find it an accomplishment. Yeah, so tomorrow after work, I might be going to Epcot with Matt. I saw there were reservations still available, and I figured, and I'm off at 2, so I figured, you know what, might as well check it out, see how things are. Obviously, I went to Epcot for the preview, but I haven't been since it officially reopened, so might as well take a look, see what's going on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy today to kick off the final week of Post-Quarantine Chronicles, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Hello everybody, it is Tuesday. Today was a pretty exhausting day, honestly, and kind of in a good way. I really don't have anything negative to say whatsoever about today, which is very refreshing. I'm very happy about that, because I'm sure you probably couldn't gather that from how things have been going on the Quarantine Chronicles. If you're fairly new to the channel and just been watching Quarantine Chronicles, I try normally to be a pretty positive person. Obviously with COVID and everything going on, it's pretty tough, but sometimes things go wrong and they keep going wrong, and that's what kind of brings me down. But today was good. Today was very good. I worked a nice little 6-hour shift at work. I was at the tree. It was a pretty chill, easy day. No problems. Everything worked pretty well. The big thing that happened at work is I got some recognition for my 10-year. Yay! I've been waiting on it. Now, it's not everything that I'm supposed to get, because the pins themselves and the plaque are on back order. I think the company who does them is still on furlough, so I haven't gotten those yet. I don't know when I'm getting those, but I did get some recognition. And being completely honest, I was very, very happy with what was done. I got kind of sort of ambushed on like right before I left work. So that was kind of cool. But first of all, I got a certificate. So in the front you get a wood spread because it is for Pandora. And then I've got my 10-year service anniversary certificate. It's pretty dope. I like it a lot. It looks nice. Of course, you always get, if you're in a park, you get a letter from the park VP. So this is from the Animal Kingdom Park VP. Pretty cool. I don't need to show you that because it's nothing really exciting. One thing they do in Pandora, which is pretty cool for your anniversary, and I appreciate it. I kept it, and I think it's awesome. Is they look up what happened in Disney history on the day of your anniversary. So I have a whole fact sheet of information of cool things that happened on August 1st throughout Disney history. So that's pretty cool. The best thing that I got, and I love this, I was not at all expecting it, and I think it's pretty dope, honestly. They gave me a mug. And when I say a mug, I mean this is a legit, pretty solid quality mug. It's got the Pandora Discovery Island logo on it. It's big. It's a nice quality. It feels really good. I love the speckles on it. This is really cool. Like, I did not at all expect to get like a little token like this. So I'm very thankful for this. I think it's really dope. And lastly, as a little treat, I got some sour goofy gummies. So honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I know I'm still waiting on a few things. Like, I haven't gotten my pin, I haven't gotten my plaque, and I'm still, of course, you know, if it happens, waiting on my invitation for the party. They made an effort, and the effort they made is pretty awesome. I also got, of course, to take a picture to commemorate my 10-year anniversary, so that was done pretty well. I've got the cool waterfall right by the Tree of Life in the background, so I'm pretty happy with it. It definitely turned, I mean, my day was already pretty solid, but it definitely upped the ante, making my day pretty good overall. And then right afterwards, because we're not blocked out for the next couple days, Matt and I decided that, you know what, we're going to take advantage of this since I'm off early, and we went to Magic Kingdom. We did like 6 rides in 2 hours. It was pretty awesome. That's going to be on the Thrill Seekers channel, so if you want to take a look at that and see exactly what we did and how quickly we did it, as well as some COVID updates to things that have been going on at Magic Kingdom, check that out. It's going to be on the Thrill Seekers channel by the time this airs. I also was able to dig up an old recording of Rivers of Light back when it first debuted. So if you missed Rivers of Light or miss Rivers of Light and want to see it, check it out on the Thrill Seekers channel as well. So those are pretty cool videos over there. Anyway, that was today. It was busy. I got a lot done. It was a good day. I'm very tired and I'm ready to go to bed. But pretty happy with today. It was a solid day, and I'm hoping that momentum will continue on into tomorrow when I go back to work. Hello everybody, it is Wednesday. Nothing particularly remarkable happened today. I guess the best thing that happened is we got, Corey and I got some ramen from Amazon that our buddy AJ sent us. Shout out to AJ. And we decided to cook some up but add some stuff to it. So it's like this kind of cheesy, spicy ramen. It's really good. But I had some Publix fried chicken left over from when I went to Publix, I think the past weekend. So I decided, you know what we should do? We should air fry the Publix fried chicken and then chop it up and put it in the ramen. So we did that, and it was friggin' delicious. It just added a lot more like substance to the ramen. The ramen was good enough on its own, but the chicken added to it was really good. I was quite impressed with it. Other than that, I edited a couple videos for Thrill Seekers from when I went to Magic Kingdom. So if you want to check those out, they're going to be available on Thrill Seekers as of the time that this comes out. So check those out. I also filmed something that will be shown on Saturday, or the final day of this video. So look forward to that. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing too crazy. Hello everybody, it is Thursday. I'm actually about to go to bed. Today was decent. Went to work. It was very hot. My feet hurt, of course, as expected. But I made it. So now I get 2 days off and go back in starting Sunday, ready to go for what's sure to be a fun Labor Day weekend, because it sounds like the parks are going to be busy. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, nothing too crazy today. They announced the Mario collection on the Switch, which is pretty awesome. I'm excited for that. I've never actually played any of the Mario games that they have included in that collection, so that should be fun. Other than that, yeah, really nothing too crazy happened today, at least for me. So I'm gonna go to bed really early because I'm old, I guess, and see what tomorrow brings. Hello everybody, it is Friday, and I'm about to do something that I'm not particularly proud of, but I'm gonna do it. So a lot of you know I have a pretty extensive video game collection. I've been kind of sort of on and off collecting games since high school, and I built up quite a few. But every now and again there comes a time where a new game comes out and I can't afford it, so the best way to get that is to trade in old games. And this usually hurts pretty bad because I look at my collection and discover that games that I paid $60+ for are now worth $1.50 at GameStop. That's unfortunate. But there's a game that has come out that I was on the fence about getting, but now I want to get it, and I'm going to resort to trading in some games, and some of them I've never actually played, which is kind of a shame, but I'm going to do it just because realistically I don't see myself playing them anytime soon, or they go on sale a lot, so we'll see what happens. But I'm going to go to GameStop after I pick up breakfast and pick up some groceries and trade in some games to get a new game. So I'll show you the aftermath of that when it happens. So, fun fact, I went to Chick-fil-A for breakfast this morning because I haven't had Chick-fil-A breakfast in a very long time. But they are takeout only. So, of course, I wanted to have a place where I could actually sit down and eat. So I went to Walmart, and McDonald's has a seating area available. So, you know, obviously I'm not going to just take up their seating area and not buy something. So I got a couple small things from McDonald's. So now I'm having a weird Chick-fil-A, McDonald's fusion breakfast. Could be the best of both worlds, though. We'll just have to see. So as a game collector, it always pains me when I feel the need to trade in stuff. But I did today because a whole bunch of games came out that I want to play, and I don't know when I'll be able to afford them with just buying them because my money is not great. So I decided, you know what? I'm willing to sacrifice some stuff. So I did. I got Avengers. You'll probably see some gameplay videos of it on the channel. We'll see how it goes. Hello everybody, it is Saturday. It is the day, the final time I'm going to be filming for the post-quarantine Chronicles. As I said in my intro, it's been a heck of a ride. When I first started doing this at the beginning of my quarantine, I didn't expect it to become probably my most successful series. But every week, I get a pretty good amount of people who enjoy watching it and seeing, what I've been feeling, how things are going. And I appreciate every one of you who's been watching. So I'm sure the big question on everyone's mind at this point is, what's next? Well, next week on Sunday, in this show slot, we're going to be debuting a brand new show called This Week with BigC. And the idea behind this is going to be a show that's going to be not only ever evolving so we can alter things as we need to, but this is kind of going to be the permanent solution to this show. Both the original Quarantine Chronicles and this show were always intended to be limited run because, we weren't going to be in quarantine forever. At least I certainly hope not. But with This Week at BigC, it's a way for me to continue this kind of vlog style show, but throw in a few extra things in there, give it a much more positive spin, and most importantly, get you, the viewer, more involved. And there are a couple different ways that you can get involved with the new show. And I want to give you some examples of that. So the first is going to be, you can submit your own intros to This Week with BigC. So, much like Good Mythical Morning does with their outro, we're going to be doing something kind of similar, but with our intros. If you would like to submit an intro and be featured in a future episode, all you got to do is record a 30-second-ish video of yourself. You're going to say your name, where you're from, what you're doing, and what you're doing doesn't matter as long as it's, family friendly. You could be somewhere cool. You could be doing something cool. Doesn't matter what it is, just say what you're doing. And this is This Week with BigC. That's all you got to do. In fact, here's an example that I recorded last week at the Magic Kingdom to kind of give you an idea of what kind of things we're looking at. Hello, I'm Chris from Orlando, Florida. I'm here at the Magic Kingdom, and it's time for This Week with BigC. So there's an example of the intro. The other way you can get involved is we're going to be doing a segment on the show called What Are You Doing? So the current vlog style thing that we've been doing with quarantine and post-quarantine is going to continue. It's going to be a segment called The Recap, where I go over anything interesting or any thoughts that I've had that are particularly interesting throughout the week. Now, I mentioned this several times already. It's not going to be every single day daily. I will skip days if I don't have anything particularly interesting going on or anything particularly interesting to say. That's part of the design is, I don't want to waste people's time by not saying anything useful if I don't have anything useful to say. But after that segment, I want to do a section that showcases some of the things that you've been doing. So how you can contribute to this is, again, record a 30-second-ish video showing off some of the cool things that you've been doing throughout the week. Or, if you don't want to film a video or are camera shy, you can submit a tweet. So tweet at BigCTV show, use the hashtag #WhatAmIDoing, and just talk about the cool things you were doing, whether you're on a trip or practicing a hobby, trying some new food, whatever it is. If you think it's interesting and you want to talk about it for the show, submit it. All video submissions are going to be emailed to BigCTVshow@gmail.com. That is the official email that I set up for this YouTube channel. And of course, in the subject line, please use either What Am I Doing or This Week with BigC intro, so I know what kind of video you're submitting. Of course, please make sure that the videos are capped at 30 seconds. I don't want anything super long. Also, please keep everything that you submit family friendly. if there's anything vulgar or not appropriate for general YouTube audiences, I will not include it in a video. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your submissions. But I think this is kind of a cool way to get the community involved and really kind of brighten up the show, make it even cooler than what it already is. So each episode, of course, is going to include an intro, hopefully submitted by y'all. We're going to do a recap where I go over what happened in the week. What are you doing? Where you talk about what you've done throughout the week. We might throw in a surprise segment here and there, depending on how packed the episode is. And then each episode will end with a preview of an upcoming BigCTV video. Could be a gameplay video, could be a taste test, could be something else entirely. It's just going to be a cool preview and something to look forward to throughout the week. So that is, in a nutshell, This Week with BigC. I think it's kind of the natural next step when it comes to what this show has been. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to kind of branch out and go back to my variety show aspirations. When I first started this channel and when I first started BigCTV as a whole, I kind of intended it to be sort of a variety show, and we branched away from that for a while, but I think this is kind of a way to bring it back, but also keep it modern and keep it interesting. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's going to debut next Sunday at noon Eastern time as usual. So be sure to check it out. It's going to be great. Okay. That is going to do it for this, the final episode of the Post-Quarantine Chronicles. Thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting this show. Thank you for supporting the Quarantine Chronicles. Greatly appreciate it, and I'm glad everyone has enjoyed this series as much as I've enjoyed to make it and to share everything that I've been able to share with you. New videos on this channel go live every single day at noon Eastern time, so hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, that way you know when new videos drop. Thank you for watching the Post-Quarantine Chronicles, and we'll see you next week with the first episode of This Week with BigC. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Bye.